Tuesday afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Spindle. Sheriff Park here bringing you the news today happening right now. Kouri Richins will be back in court. The Utah author accused of killing her husband by secretly giving him a fatal dose of fentanyl.
News specialist Kara Bracken joins us live now. And Kara, what is this leading up to? This doesn't necessarily have to do with the case involving her husband. Walk us through what this case is.
Hey, Dan, Shara. Yeah, so the court appearance is set for just a couple of hours in Summit City, that courtroom. Now, this appearance is not dealing with what we may be thinking of as far as her husband's death. This is something different, and where Richins is facing felony aggravated murder charges from there. In February 2023, Kouri Richins took a plea deal on a misdemeanor domestic violence assault charge. She entered what's called a plea in abeyance. She promised to follow certain conditions for a year, and if all conditions were met, her charges and the plea would be dropped. Today, she's facing a judge after the court says she didn't follow those conditions to pay a fee and prove she completed a counseling course. If the judge finds today that she violated those terms, Richins could face 6 months in jail. Her appearance in court today comes just days after documents in the murder case were released Friday, detailing new evidence and a potential second suspect in the case. Unsealed search warrants revealed Richins' mother, Lisa Darden, may have played a role in the murder. Detectives discovered Darden had been investigated for a similar death involving her romantic partner back in 2006. Richins was arrested in 2023 after her husband died of what was ruled an illicit fentanyl overdose. She's accused of purchasing the drugs and using them to induce his death. Kouri Richins was arrested about a year later, accused of purchasing the drugs that killed her husband and using them to induce his death. Kouri Richins' attorney, Sky Lazaro, responded to KSL TV's request for comment with the following statement, saying in part, quote, "The fact that Ms. Darden's significant other was one of the millions that suffered from and ultimately succumbed to opioid addiction is hardly suspicious. It is tragic and unfortunately quite common." The attorney going on to write, "To suggest otherwise is nothing more than a baseless conspiracy theory." Richins is currently being held behind bars without bail on those murder charges. And again, that appearance is set for 2 o'clock today. Now, though, live, I'm Kara Bracken. I'll send it back to you guys.
Okay, good to know. We'll continue to follow this, Kara. Thank you. And stick with us as we do that. We will bring you the latest updates this evening on KSL 5 News at 4. And for more of our in-depth coverage on this case, check out our website at ksltv.com.